Today's the day. We're off to Canada and I am going on my first long haul flight, which is exciting, and also I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought I would vlog the experience. We're flying with WestJet and yeah, we're off to Canada. Let's go. We're boarding! Okay, I've not filmed anything since we've been in the airport, but that's because I've been honestly like an excited child. And we are now on the plane, and honestly I'm really excited about the fact that the windows are electric. I've never had that on a plane before. Maybe it doesn't do it until it's up in the air.
There we go. Yeah, it's doing it.
Is it?
I think that's getting lighter. Look.
What? Yo, this is new to me, honestly. What on earth? Well, surely we've got to turn it off, right, for the
I don't know. I thought you normally you're supposed to have them up for when you're taking off and
maybe
and landing, aren't you normally?
I don't know. I've not been on this kind of plane before. I assume you can hear me. We'll find out in the edit. But yeah. Okay, I have no idea how much you can actually hear me. Okay, we will just try our best. Lunch has arrived. Sorry, I'm looking down at my audio and it sounds like you can only hear the actual plane. But food has arrived, so I'm going to show you what we've got. So this is my little gluten-free meal, and Toby has a dairy-free, lactose-intolerant meal. And this is so cool. So Toby has chicken. I haven't checked what my hot meal under the foil is. And I've got gluten-free bread, salad, and little like crackers. And because we're special dietary requirements, we got our food first. And this is my complimentary glass of wine. This is such a cool flight. So we've just come off our long haul flight, which was London Heathrow to Calgary in Canada, which is very exciting. But we actually have a connecting flight from Calgary, which is where we are now, to Cranbrook. And I'm going to show you the tiny airplane that we're going on. It's going to be really cool. Now, it might not look that small, but compared to the Dreamliner airplane that we were just on, this is tiny. Like, it's only 11 or 12 rows. So I thought I'd give a review of my first time on a long haul flight. It was an 8.5 hour journey, which is like nearly double what I'm used to. I think the longest amount of like a short haul flight I have done is 4.5 hours to Turkey and about 4 hours to Greece. So it was double that. And you know what? I actually did surprisingly well. I thought I would not enjoy it as much as I did. Firstly, it really helped that WestJet, the plane that they had, was amazing, and that the staff were really, really helpful as well. Yeah, the seats were so comfortable. You know, I'm used to Ryanair style flights where the seats aren't comfy and, you know, there's obviously no in-flight entertainment. So the bar was low, which means they could only go up. And yeah, the in-flight entertainment was great. I watched Barbie, and then me and Toby had downloaded some stuff as well, and we ended up watching Deadpool 2 because we hadn't seen that in a while. And obviously with the release of Deadpool 3 later this year, we wanted to remember what had happened in the second film. And then I watched some Friends on the in-flight entertainment as well, and then Toby played some games on the in-flight entertainment, and we had the Switch and we played some Switch. It was really good. I would say I didn't like the size of the tray that you got, and I didn't like how it folded out. I don't think I actually got a video of how it worked, but I didn't like that, I'll be honest. But the screen size was really good, really big. The windows were incredible. There weren't like what I'm used to where you just lift it up and lift it down. There was literally a button where you can make it lighter and darker. Mind blown. Did not know that was a thing. Also, we had Wi-Fi on the plane, which was great. Obviously I did pay for it. It was 21 Canadian dollars, which is like £13, which for a 9-hour flight I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm just editing this section and I realised I never talked about the food on the plane, which is obviously a very important part of any long haul flight. I was actually super impressed with the food from WestJet. I heard a couple of people online say that they didn't really like the WestJet food, and I don't know if it's because me and Toby have special dietary requirements that ours was actually pretty good considering we do have dietary requirements. But I actually thought it was great. On the way there, they gave us like 3 different meals. Granted, they got smaller and smaller each time. So the main meal was dinner, which I showed in the vlog. And then later they brought round some like snacks. I had like a sandwich. I think it was a salmon sandwich. I didn't end up eating it because I don't like salmon. In the little packed lunch thing that they brought around, which I also showed. And then later they also came round with something else, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, we actually got like 3 meals on the flight out there, which I thought was pretty incredible. I also tried not to sleep because we left London at about 3 p.m. Actually, no, it was about 4 p.m. because it was slightly delayed. And we landed here at 5 p.m. So I didn't really want to sleep on the plane. But I did end up sleeping about half an hour just at the very end, maybe 45 minutes right at the very end, just because it would have been like 11 p.m. back home and I was tired. But after that quick power nap, I am ready for our second plane, which is our connecting flight from Calgary to Cranbrook, because we're going to Fernie, which is a ski resort. I don't actually think I said that in the entirety of this video. We're going to Fernie in Canada to go skiing, which is very exciting and something I've never done before. So yeah, and I've also never done a connecting flight, so I had to go through that weird little section where you declare stuff. It was strange, but it was a new experience because I've never done this before, so it's very cool. It's so small! It's so small!
Teeny tiny!
It's a teeny tiny plane with propellers! You can even see the pilot!
Yeah!
Oh, this is so cute! So this is a tiny 30-person-ish seater plane. And it's got propellers, and we're only on it for an hour, so a much shorter flight. Normal plastic windows, and this row over here is a row of 1 seat, so we're on this 2-person side. But on that side of the plane, it's just 1 person. I think that's really cool. We've just landed at Cranbrook and it's snowing. Oh my god. Yeah. She's so dirty.
Dirty. She cold.
She is cold.
So we're coming into one end of the high street.
Okay guys, we have reached our final destination, which is Fernie in Canada, which is like right near the Rocky Mountains, which is so cool. We stepped off the plane, it was snowing. Oh my god, it was honestly like we stepped into a movie. It is amazing. We're so excited to be here. My first long haul flight was a pretty good one. It did start to suffer at the end. It is, I think, about 11 p.m. Canada time, which is like 5 or 6 a.m. UK time, so we're very tired. Yeah, we're staying with Toby's family and we're in this really cool room that's like a bunk bed with a double bed underneath, and it's been carved out of like an old tree. It looks so cool and we're obviously very grateful to be here. And yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see a ski vlog of some sort. I have no idea what I'm going to be able to film, but yeah, that's why we're here, to go skiing. How exciting! Bye!